The Busy Doing Nothing.
Busy doing nothing.
Busy doing nothing.
Busy Doing Nothing podcast.
Live from the kitchen, it's the BDN podcast. I am your host, Mr. Freeminds. To my left, I have
Prentice, aka Penny D, and to my left I have
Taylor, aka Doc, and to my left I have
Lee, aka Milo. I changed it. I like that.
okay. Yeah, that threw me off. I was like, okay.
what the fuck is Mall?
I ain't got no updates. I ain't
What's that
really,
noise?
my phone
Oh.
breaking the rules. But yeah. How was your trip, Lee?
It was cool, you know. I didn't get mixed up with the riffraff in Florida and Miami Beach.
It's ratchet down there.
Yeah, it was like almost a riot down there. Damn near.
Oh, goodness.
Like, it was crazy. Like power was out for blocks one day because somebody was trying to get away from the police and rammed their car into a street to a power line. I don't know, but
Wow.
yeah, shit was wild.
down there wild. I seen a video of it. Do you try to run out on a bill and the people in the
Yeah.
restaurant like chase them down?
Yeah,
He
shit was
got away
wild.
like twice, but
Shit was wild, but I wasn't down there in the riffraff. I only went to the beach during the day when all the drunk people were still sleeping off their alcohol. So, yeah, nah, fuck that.
Since you said drink,
Oh no.
our drink of the day is
Oh,
Padres,
picture.
Añejo, tequila. Lee used that to make the, what was it called? Backyard Punch, BB Punch. So make sure you go check out that Busy Making Drink segment. And I'm about to take this shot. We all kind of reluctant, but
Hey.
Hang on.
Oh! Went to my nose a little bit.
Did I have a fucking cut on my tongue? Jesus fucking Christ.
it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It came out of my nose. The spice did, but
Oh yeah, no, I always make sure I try to breathe out of my mouth after I take a shot. But
I must have got a cut on my tongue or something. That shit stung.
Yeah, they got a little stink to that one.
it wasn't as bad as I thought it would.
It wasn't as bad as I
yeah,
thought.
it
I-
smells worse than it tastes.
Yeah.
Um,
I
I
feel
give
like
it
I can
about-
breathe tequila right now. That shit's so
Yeah.
like lingering in my
I feel
mouth.
like I can breathe fire right now.
Mm-hmm.
I get it about a 4.
Four is fair, yeah.
Give it about a 4. It's one of those. I feel like that's one of those novelty.
I'm sitting here still trying to decide.
Look at that 3.
I don't know if I like that one.
No,
Yeah.
Smoothness, I would give it like probably like a 4, 4.5.
Yeah.
It's very
it's a
smooth. It
smooth-
was very smooth.
I feel like I'm giving it an edge because of the presentation.
I
But
feel it like hitting my bloodstream immediately.
yeah,
But, you know.
it's
I
one
feel like
of
this
those
is
ones.
going to have that's lit though. Like I
It
feel
is.
like
I always
That'll be
lose on
laughing.
tequila episodes. I always lose. Y'all go home and then I be like, yo.
I think it's a 3.
I wish I should have brought back this whiskey, this white, literally, you know, you see white whiskey and it's like this color, but it was literally silver, like white, clear whiskey that I found in there. It was called Hudson something. Garbage. Absolute.
It was down in
tastes
Miami
like,
when you.
it tastes like they made that shit out of water from the Hudson River. It was fucking
Ew.
garbage, and it was harsh. Harsh. Like, I left that shit there.
It was white whiskey.
Yeah, and I thought, oh, that's cool. You know, I thought it would taste like whiskey. It was made from like corn out of Hudson fields or some shit. I don't know.
Imagine them trying to gentrify liquor.
Gentrified whiskey. That shit was. I'm warm, very warm.
Yeah.
So Beacon, that was a 3.
I think I'm. Just
I want to lean to. I want to give it a 4, but I can settle for 3.
I
But
think it's
This drink
because
tastes better now.
it's
that
subverted.
after I just like now it tastes it's like
Yeah,
it's
I'm gonna need some of
subverted.
that.
It tastes
It's subverted my
so good.
Make you
expectations.
appreciate
Right, like it's making me appreciate this drink so much.
Yeah, I think because it subverted my expectations. 'Cause it smelled terrible, but it was just so.
I was expecting it to be
smooth.
worse than it was.
I think that's why.
Man, Taylor got a whole big ass cup.
right,
Yeah, I'm saying
she
like
about to be lit. I know when I've lost. I'm gonna take this baby steps and not sit this right in front of
The fruit adds texture.
you. Yeah,
I'm good on
give it a
that.
little bit of pulp.
This is really
That
good.
does taste a lot better, especially
That's
after
what
that
I
shot.
say after the shot.
Maybe it just needed
to
to settle for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of remind me of that wine we had that really stunk when we first opened it, and then it started to not smell. It started to not be that bad.
What wine was that?
I forget. It was like a berry wine. I think that was the episode we recorded at my brother's house.
Oh, that berry champagne. It
Yeah.
smelled like butt. When we first
It smelled so bad when we opened it, and then it just kind of dissipated.
This is really fucking good.
I feel like we should be drinking this out of like martini glasses. I should have brought martini glasses.
Something with something fancy.
Extend my pinky with it.
Mm. I gotta step my stuff up.
Yeah,
I at least gotta get some shot cups. I just keep forgetting. So we got, and I guess current events. This whole first date debate.
Mm-hmm.
When people basically saying how much should you spend on a first date, and different not memes, but different pictures and stuff. What do y'all
I was
think?
like, you drunk
So what's
already?
the most y'all?
I'm trying to catch my breath. That shot took it out of me.
What's the most y'all ever spent on a first date?
I usually don't really spend like that.
Yeah.
No, like
That's
I
the gift
mean,
of the Jonas, I guess.
I mean, I've been right. I've been. I haven't had a first date in I don't know how many years.
That's
so
it's like no.
But I don't think I was never really like a big dater. Like I was
Clapping
trash.
cheeks.
So I was just like
Just out here clapping cheeks.
yeah, you just come through. But I think the most I probably maybe have spent was like your average, maybe going out to eat. What's that? Maybe anywhere between $75 to $100. Depending on where you go. Depending on where you go.
I can't really speak to how much I spent because I didn't really spend.
Mm-hmm.
But like Taylor said, but I can say the most that has been spent on me was somewhere between 6 to 7, and that's because,
100?
Yeah, and that's because we like we're going on a boat and shit, and
Oh,
yeah,
he was
Trying
really
to get you to come out them panties.
Right.
it worked.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take her on a boat.
Right, you put somebody on a boat. This is just like, how you getting home if this don't go the way it's gonna go? Because we on this boat.
I think the most I spent on the first date probably was like probably $100. But it's the place we went to.
Yeah, I feel like that's about, that's
I
probably the
think
average.
mine's probably like 200-300 something. Because it's probably like where we went. So yeah,
Where was it?
I was just being hungry and ordering expensive drinks.
I feel like that's usually what runs the bill up is the drink. It's not necessarily
That's what I'm
the
saying,
food.
like-
It's the stuff that,
like $10 a pop.
Yeah. And then you probably order like maybe 3 of them, 2-3 of them, and then whoever they might order 2-3 of them themselves, and that's at least $50-$60 right there. You ain't even counting the food.
Do y'all go in with like Chris? Do you go with a mindset of like how much you gonna spend, and do y'all go in with a mindset of how much y'all keep y'all tab under to be mindful?
No, because like I said, especially back when I was dating, I wasn't dating. So like if I took you out on a date, then that meant, it is what it is. Because other than that, it was Netflix and chill. So if I was actually going to do it, I was going to do it. So, but like again, even then, I still probably never spent outside of like, what the average person would probably spend on like your average dinner date. The one thing was, you said it was like a $200 limit or minimum or something like that?
Yeah, that's why I saw a meme. I saw like somebody posted on Facebook basically saying, what would you do if somebody came to you and was just like, I have a $200 date limit. I'm not going to spend more than $200 on you. Or, not less than $200 on you. Not more. I'm not going to spend
$200 minimum?
less. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to spend $200 less.
This is at the request of the woman or the guy saying, I'm not going to spend less.
This is the request of a woman. A woman is saying that. Like, she's saying, like, if the guy's going to spend $200 less, then he's cheap.
If he spend less than $200?
Yeah, then he's cheap. Like, she don't even want to date him. He cheap.
Well, we go to a park on our first date. Like, the fuck? That's...
She probably don't want to do that.
She don't want that. She's like...
It be them type of chicks that they really just want a meal. They're not really trying to.
Hungry ass bitch.
Yeah, they're not really trying.
I don't understand because it's always a female who can't reciprocate. that be saying they have those things.
And this girl, yeah, she seemed like
Work part
she
time at
really,
Walmart.
yeah, like she seemed like she really can't
Mm-hmm.
pay $200 for a date herself. So
That shit is annoying. If we go to Applebee's and get the 2 for $20 on the first date, okay, at least I don't give a fuck.
I'm sure we better
I
put
like
some
me
of that
some
too.
bourbon street chicken and shrimp from
Mhm.
Applebee's. Like I'm not gonna trip. Like I don't.
We ate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, ain't nobody. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it'd be some people that like to go out their way to do that type of stuff. I guess I feel like it's like a weird flex for some guys. Because like
I feel
we're
you.
not that picky.
I feel
Like
you.
what I mean? It's just like whatever. Half the time we don't even have like a specific. I want to do this. It's just like whatever
You
you
just
want
wanna
to do.
spend
Yeah,
time
it's whatever you want to do.
I
Is
just want to see
whatever.
if I like you or not.
Right.
Yeah.
And that don't cost $200.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can know if I like you in the first 15 minutes of actually being on a date before I even rack up a $200 bill.
Yeah.
So
I remember. I don't know how long ago this was, but I remember it was like this post going around where this girl was like, it was like text messages that were screenshot and shared.
this drink is dangerous.
It is.
It's good shit.
And this girl, she was texting like, well, are you gonna, like this guy, he was taking her out on a first date. Okay, first date. He asked her out, and she said, oh, okay, well, did you have $400 or $500 so I can get my hair done and buy an outfit and something for the date? And he's like, what? You're supposed to take care of that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and she said, well, you asked me out, bitch. Like, what do you mean? Like,
I just wouldn't know.
Right, I asked you to come out.
yeah,
I
he
didn't
just was
ask
like,
to
he
fund
just
your
like was like,
entire-
oh, you know what? I'm good. We don't, that was no. Stop. It's people like that exist though. Like,
I actually been on a date and I had a guy buy me an outfit and clothes on a date from me.
I feel like that's some control freak type stuff though.
I feel like that's kind of romantic depending on the context. Cause
It
like,
depends. Oh, on a first date though?
it was the first date.
Yeah, he's just a simp. I just got him to.
Oh, okay.
I just got him to buy me.
Oh,
an
you
outfit.
asked him to do it and he did it. Oh, okay.
He came in the store with me, picked out the outfit with me, and
That's-
everything. Like,
How much on a scale of 1 to 10? How much would you say he liked you or wanted to jump your bones? Whether the situation.
Yeah,
was-
he
I think
really
he
liked
wanted to
you,
jump
right?
my bones, but he didn't get anything. So I mean, like, he literally just bought me some clothes,
Feel like
was
it.
trying to
That's-
talk to me and everything. And it just didn't go that far. He got an outfit out of it.
Mm.
He probably was thinking, he probably was like, I buy this outfit, she gonna try.
Right.
Saying you're.
It was just like, I think
probably never
that's
the
probably
same
where
again.
It was going, because the way it was going is like we was out, we was at the mall. Like first we ate somewhere, then we went to the mall, then we was walking around, and I was like, I was just saying clothes are like. Then I was just like, you want to see me in this outfit? So it became me showing him my outfit.
And
then it was
he
just
never
like, you
saw
should
you
buy
in
this
that
for me.
outfit.
And then he bought it for me, and then it was just like that.
And then he never saw you
and
in
never,
that outfit.
Yep,
That is-
never saw me, and only when I tried it on.
Poor guy.
At least he got the memory to.
I remember some dude inboxed me on Instagram and he said, hey, I want to be your friend. Basically something about wanting to cash at me $1,000. And he like, in exchange, I just want you to like buy some lingerie and model it for me. And I'm like, you lost me, bro. But you know what? You go ahead and you hit the next person over there. He's like, no, I just really want to see you like, no, we ain't got to do nothing. I just want to see you like wear it. And I'm like, nah.
Yes.
Nah, I'm good.
Dudes
That's
be
how people
weird.
get murdered. I'm
Right.
good.
Dude be weird.
These do be weird because like I'm not paying $1,000 to see. I don't care how good you look. I'm not paying $1,000 to see you on lingerie.
Stupid.
No.
People pay $1,500 for feet pics and shit.
Yo, on Facebook, yo.
Them little random fan comments. I be saying them too.
You ever see them comments? They just be like,
My
I'll
sugar
pay
baby.
for
Right.
Yeah, I pay for feet pics. Like, I'm like, what?
People do that.
That's probably some sex trafficking type stuff right there.
It's really a scam because like they start messaging because I remember this girl was like she posted screenshots. They start messaging and then they'll say, okay, well, can you cash at me $50 so and then I'll Western Union you
Oh.
that old shit. Yeah.
Like, what? No, yo, just give
That's
me
like-
the
that's a
motherfucker.
Craigslist
I sent you
hustle.
some feet.
Like,
I sent
who
you my
even-
feet.
Craigslist,
I
yeah.
sent you my feet.
You really gotta be 59 karat dumb to fall for that shit.
Right.
On Craigslist, they was like jamming free feet pics. Dudes was like posting out $50 for feet pics. I'll send you the money first. And I was like, damn, nigga, wow, I'm about to show us my feet real quick.
said he made a couple come ups.
No, I ain't got the heart to do that. Cause I was like, nah, what if this nigga can tell this nigga feet?
Identify you by your feet.
It's like, well, you clearly are a male because your middle digit is like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have no set limit for like my first date. It's just like it's based off the vibe for real or whatever we doing. If we pick somewhere really right, most time I'm not gonna pick nobody nowhere fancy for a first date anyway. I'm gonna pick somewhere reasonable where I know everybody like, or I'm gonna pick something interactive where we can like mingle and talk.
This drink is definitely dangerous.
Yeah.
So y'all have a favorite first date that y'all a first date y'all remember the most?
Yes.
I have a political answer. I mean,
I think we all would, right?
yeah. So, but no, I mean, other than that, I can't think of anything outside of that. So I guess my political answer is my actual answer because it's actually still relevant. So, it was something you said that I was. Oh, if somebody was to tell me that they wanted me to spend a minimum on our first date, it's not happening. I would do whatever you said that. Somebody was just like, "No, I'm not going. It's good. I'm not."
That's dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm good.
Yeah, I don't even think you're that cute, so no.
You don't even have no edges.
I would feel some type of way if a chick would hit me like, but like, you gotta spend at least $200, like at least $200.
But see, if a woman was to say something like that to a man, and he'd be like, all right, well, if I spend this $200, then we having sex after this date.
Well,
She would be offended.
At least a hand job or something.
Right? She's like, oh, do you think I'm a hoe? I mean, we talking money, so this is a transaction at this point.
I just thought we was trying to spend time.
Like, bitch, you supposed to eat grilled chicken on the first date. You want filet mignon.
Mm-hmm.
Chill.
I don't even take my mom to eat filet mignon, but she didn't say.
How do y'all feel about women that saying that they get to a certain age, they feel as though that they have to look at men and how much that they spend on a date because then they in their 30s and they ain't got time to be waiting and
Well,
so they
that's
choose to look at stuff like
on there, and it's a misconception. You think like the amount that he's gonna spend on the first date dictates like what he has financially, but really, on the men probably be sitting there like, I'm not about to spend a whole much on this first date. I don't know if I like her, like so.
Not to mention, if somebody balling out on a first date, that probably would be more of an indication of them being bad with money than good.
Right.
Right.
Because a reasonable
waste
person
all
like
that money on somebody you just met.
A reasonable person would be like, I just met this bitch. I'm not gonna fucking ball out.
Right.
But it's levels to it. So if you like an NBA player, of course your average is not gonna be the same. And if you like a CEO, your shit gonna be different. So it just depends who you dating. But still, like I don't even think a millionaire would be like, yeah, I'm gonna ball out on this bitch unless he trying to collect some cheeks.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You better go to Sizzler's.
Future say he took a bitch to Chipotle, so
I mean, that's just a ride to Chipotle though. That's not even a date.
And then it's also Future, so
I
I'm not surprised.
I don't know why this is so funny to me, but it's a meme of Future like just smiling and the caption says laughs in misogyny.
I didn't see that.
I don't know why that's so funny to me or laughs misogynistically.
what's that shit they used to have him like smiling the fucking
Sensational.
Sensational.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, so I'm not. I don't think there's a rule. There shouldn't be a rule on the first day. I mean, but everybody's gonna do what they need to do for their own preferences or whatever. But if I channel my inner Kevin Samuel, if you want to request somebody to have $200 or a date price minimum, then you gotta be somewhat worth it. I mean, you gotta, first of all, you should be able to afford it yourself if you're requesting it of somebody else. If you can't, shut up. You know what I mean? Like,
That's another.
And you gotta make me feel like you worth it. Like you gotta show like bad head to toe, everything pressed directly to the side.
Speaking of that, like again, I follow like a lot of plastic surgery like pages on Facebook just to like for what to expect and such and such. And a lot of the women in these groups, they say shit like, oh, if my man not paying for my surgery, then I'm breaking up with him. He don't get the benefits of when it's done. And if he not paying to get my body done, then he ain't the one. I'm like,
at the time, it don't even be a man's idea.
Right. That's what I said.
Like,
What?
it almost never is. And it's an elective surgery. It's cosmetic. Why should he have to pay for it?
Right.
That's so fucking stupid. But a majority of the women in these groups are like, if he ain't pay for it, then he ain't fuck me anymore. Like, so It's so irritating. And it's like, I remember I commented one day and I'm like, if you can't afford your own fucking surgery and you need your man to pay for it, then why the fuck are you even looking at surgery? Mm-hmm. And they didn't like that.
Yeah, it makes too much sense.
Shut the fuck up, you.
They probably called you a pick-me.
Just look at this.
I don't know.
Bitch.
I just like, they just like.
Look at me. I'm independent.
That term always annoyed me. It always annoyed me. Like the term "pick me," most of the time it's thrown around so useless. I mean, so loosely because women usually call other women "pick me" if they just so happen to agree with a man's point of view. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that makes somebody a pick me the same way as we had that simp conversation. It's not. I don't know. Like women are allowed to agree with men and men's perspective and not necessarily be a pick me because half the time the women that be saying that stuff are either already in a relationship or already married and they're in a successful relationship. So who are they trying to get to pick them? And if they are, then it worked because they got picked. So it's just like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
And then now we're going to be like, you got picked, sis. You can shut the fuck up now. Like.
I seen somebody tell somebody that on Facebook earlier. Because this girl posted something like, yeah, if I had a boyfriend, I'd suck his dick 6 times a day if he asked me. And then somebody said, this dude called me like, hopefully somebody will pick you one day.
That's big.
What is wrong with you?
No, I feel like no dude should come at a chick like that. I mean, it is what it is.
To be fair, that is a bit excessive. But
yeah. Usually when I hear pick me thrown around, it's women to women. I don't usually see men calling women pick me's because it's just like.
Sometimes women do be like, pretty devil's advocate. Like,
I mean, you can tell who's pandering, yeah.
Yeah.
But.
Like, I don't know why y'all have a problem fucking y'all man 6 times a day. I'm like, no, you wouldn't.
Maybe like
you out of shape and tired.
Maybe like 2 or 3 days in a sprint of 2 to 3 days, and it's like, okay, my vagina needs a break.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're not fucking a nigga 6 times a day. You can't walk 5 minutes without. Telling some you gonna fuck a nigga 6 times. Get out of here, shorty. Same thing with niggas. When niggas be in females comments like, yeah, I'll fuck you. I'm like.
Yeah. I hate that shit, Carl. Like you be like, oh, shut up, yo.
Fucking ass boy. I'm about to DM your girl right now and ask her.
Here's go gang
like, yeah, your boyfriend in the comments talking about he be stroking bitches and.
Yeah, I don't really have any more input on
that dating shit. I mean, date with what you comfortable with. I mean, if you can find you a nigga you can tell, hey, my limit is 200. He's like, okay, that's cool. Good luck. Realistically speaking, I mean, to each his own. Like, I ain't gonna shit on everybody who,
I mean, you can have your standards. My only thing is, when you set standards for certain people, be able to meet the standards that you're setting.
Yeah,
you be prepared to deal with their standards.
I will never forget, like, I had this homegirl years and years and years ago who had no job, no car, no money, no nothing, hopping from couch to couch. I need a baller. He gotta have a car. He gotta have his own place. I want a baller. I want to go to Benz and then I'm just like, don't you sleep on a pallet on the floor? Like,
but she was looking for a superhero. She was trying to be.
She was trying to say, yeah. Was she? I mean, well, I mean, I guess I can't really ask you, but like, was she at least? Was she cute? Because like some chicks they'll try to use their looks as that.
She mad.
Yeah, I mean, they try to use their looks as like, this is how I'm gonna get what I want. But it be again channeling my inner Kevin Samuels. You like a 4. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you can't be. You can't be anything less than like a 8 or 9 making those type of requests if you don't have it yourself.
To be fair, people were mad at him for him saying that to that one lady, like, but she did kind of look like an anorexic.
I don't even know. I didn't see what none of the people he talked to.
She wasn't an 8 or 9.
Nah.
This is the girl. This is the lady who had her own business and was okay. I mean, but at least whatever she was requesting or requiring, she had, I guess, to some degree. She just
that was mean though that he said that.
No, what he said was mean was when he told the chick, he was like, how tall are you? She was like 5'10". He was like, how much you weigh? She said 200-something pounds. He was like, that's the problem right there. Why would a man with all this stuff you asking for want to date somebody that can hit the A gap? I was like,
what's an A gap?
It's a football term.
Right?
Like, you are a running back. You built like Emmett Till. I'm not Emmett Till.
Emmett Smith.
Emmett Smith. You really built like Emmett Smith. I'm gonna find it. But yeah, he went fucking on her.
I mean, but
Oh no.
I mean, unless she comes across an actual football player or somebody that's bigger than her to the point where it's relevant.
She's 5'8". She's like, I think she said she's 5'8".
And 200 something. Oh yes.
Yeah, and 200 something pounds. And he said I'm 6'4" and I'm 210. And you're 5'8" and he's like, you built like her. He like, here you go. This it. Where is that? I sent that shit to my friends.
I was gonna say, I hope she can't be built like Emmett Till, but that's not okay.
That's kind of fucked up to say.
I met Emmitt Smith, y'all.
I know. It's just that my mind went dark. For a
He
second.
he really spazzed on her. She deserved it, but you know.
Oh, but this sweepstakes, there's a Snickers when I was a kid, and it said, hey, win money from Emmett Smith. And I won $5.
No, but okay.
And it said, Emmett Smith owes you $5. And I never got that $5.
Oh,
I
Emmett
weigh
Smith need to
210
pay
and
up.
I'm 6'4". You broke the first rule. See, you ladies don't mind breaking the rules. The men are visual.
Hold on, let me start from again.
No, but okay. How much do you weigh?
220.
I weigh 210 and I'm 6'4". You broke the first rule. See, you ladies don't mind breaking the rules. The men are visual. The men want women that are fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive. I don't mind being the size of, I'm sorry, you're 5'8"?
I'm 5'8".
You're about the size of Emmett Smith or Barry Sanders was. You're running back size. You can hit the A gap like a motherfucker.
Right.
Men should not be able to do when they got to accept somebody who can run out the power I.
Okay.
I mean,
Is she crying?
Is she laughing?
That's somebody else in the chat with him.
Oh,
I'm gonna let she laughing at him laughing. Say that to her though.
said the power I.
The picture.
Oh, this drink gonna get us fucked up. Yo.
Yeah, I'm trying to take my time.
I'm
with it.
slowing down because
Are we doing cards this today?
I guess so.
I didn't even look through them, so I don't know.
Yeah, that nigga Kevin, he's hilarious. But I think he's a good balance because we need somebody that's going to be
I don't feel like
extremely
somebody else
harsh
wants
and critical with all the pandering that's going on with everything else. 'Cause That's how the people on social media and YouTube pandering. That's why I don't look at YouTubers for advice because all that they
Most of the Not You Doing Nothing podcast. I am your host, Mr. Freemons. To my left, I have.
Princess, aka Penny D, and to my left I have.
Taylor, aka Doc.
No,
To my
hello,
left I
though.
have.
What the fuck was I saying? Lee.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you go to www.bdnpodcast.com for the full experience. Make sure you go to www.freemonsclothing.com to get your gear. Printed D's Creation on social media for your jewelry. Doc's Castle LLC for your read-ups, your blogs, your artwork, and the Milo Shop for your hair products. And Press On Nails coming soon. Until next time, stay safe. Social distance if we still doing that. I don't know.